everybody, welcome to City and County Credit Union's Tip Tuesday. My name is Bailey and I'm so glad that you're tuning in. After the 4th of July, in my house, we sit down and we plan the rest of the summer, which also creeps a little bit into back to school, which is why I'm excited to take you off-site today to the Wilder Center to talk about resources that we have right in our community, number one for back to school, but just overall health. Come with me. Everybody, welcome back. I am so excited to introduce you to Michelle from Wilder. Thank you so much for having us here.
Absolutely.
So why don't we just dive right in? Tell us about yourself, your role here, and your story.
Absolutely. So my name is Michelle Morehouse. I'm the Vice President for Advancement here at Wilder. Been here 17 years.
Excellent.
And so advancement includes communications, fundraising, and volunteer services. So volunteer services will be a big thing that we talk about here.
Absolutely. And 17 years, I can't even imagine all that you have seen Wilder grow to and become to, which is really my next question. You probably at home are watching and are thinking, I've heard of Wilder. Maybe you've been here for an event, or maybe another organization happened here, or something along those lines. So tell me about Wilder. How do we know about you guys? What do you do?
Okay, well, 17 years, totally not a big deal because
it is a big deal.
Well, because Wilder has been committed to improving lives and the well-being of people since 1906.
Wow, it's incredible.
So over 115 years, so I'm just a baby here, really. And so the way we do that is through direct services and community building and through conducting research. So with those three things, we bring together really compassion, knowledge, and action that really builds change rooted in people, that strengthens families and strengthens communities.
And that is noticeable from the second you walk into this building. And if you're walking into Wilder and you look up on the signs, they have, I think it's called removing barriers or breaking barriers. And I just think putting that out front is such a big deal, and especially in our community. And so what are all of the type of different programs and resources that Wilder has? What do you guys offer?
So right now what Wilder's really focusing on is building an approach for whole family response to the people that we're serving. And that's bringing together knowledge from our research division, wisdom from the community, and our own practice knowledge to respond to the really interconnected needs that families have. Because we know that if families having trouble paying rent, for example,
Absolutely.
there might be some mental health issues that are aligned with that go along with that. And we need to respond to that together to make it easier for families. So we offer services really across the lifespan. Early education for children, housing support services for older adults and their caregivers, and then also mental health that is really across the lifespan as well, with a huge footprint in the schools. We have 30 schools where we have on-site therapists full-time, which is amazing.
That's extraordinary, and I really love the approach of the full service because like you said, people in our community, and myself included, when we're facing one problem, it's never just one problem. It's a problem that maybe started here and then things trickle down. So that is excellent.
Absolutely. And we know we can't do everything for everybody.
Yes.
So we really also focus on partnering with other organizations who do things that we don't do so that we can offer that whole family response.
Awesome. And all important necessities that in our community, if you're looking for resources, Wilder is the place to go. And I know from my own experience, we've reached out to Wilder asking, hey, I need XYZ, and you guys have pointed me in the right direction, which has been fantastic. And when we first got here, I was talking to Michelle about what's the difference between Wilder Center and Wilder. And so do you want to provide a little background about the building and the space here? Because I think there's a lot that happens here.
Right. So Wilder Center is the physical space here on the corner of Lexington and University. And so it was really built to be a community space for people to come and hold their own events. Wilder itself is the organization, the name of the organization.
I love it here. It's just very homey. It feels, and that's really actually how City and County got first involved with Wilder, was through your back to school drive, which is going to be our next topic because we're, getting through July. We're thinking of last minute summer stuff, but then also going back to school. And so tell us about the school supply drive. How do we donate? How do we get involved? Or if you need resources.
Yes,
I know it's a big question.
Yes, and yes. So every year, kind of tail end of summer, Wilder has a back to school drive where we put together backpacks for, and we aim to get backpacks out to all the kids who receive services from Wilder. So that's
Wow.
about 2,000 kids. And so we put together backpacks filled with school supplies for all ages, elementary through high school, and then also healthy snack packs are in those backpacks. That's just new last year. And so absolutely, we need resources, and we love to involve people through volunteer efforts to just bring in filled backpacks. Definitely making donations is a huge thing that we can receive.
Absolutely.
And then also the snack packs.
The snack packs too, I was here last year volunteering and putting them together. If I was a student, I would be ecstatic to receive all of the items that you guys put together. Because it's not just a boring, I just think of like Cheerios, that's what we would get at school. But it's just fun items that make students feel like they belong and that they're like any other student, which is really important. So with that said, how do we volunteer? I know you spoke about volunteering for this, but I also know that there's a lot of other opportunities. So what does that look like with Wilder?
Yep, so the best way to check out how you can get involved is to go to wilder.org and click on Get Involved. Or you can just go to wilder.org/volunteer. And there's always a list of different specific activities that we need volunteers for right away. But also if there are things that you're interested in doing, you have a special skill set or something, then you can contact the volunteer manager directly and talk about what that might look like.
And I'm going to flip the coin a little bit, because if I'm watching this video at home and I feel like I need resources or some guidance,
for sure,
how do I reach out to Wilder to get the support that I need?
Absolutely. Wilder.org.
Okay, excellent.
And so it's organized, I think, in a way that's really easy to navigate, and there's a tab that's what do we offer. So it'll take you right to who to contact for things like mental health services, for support for your rent, support for an aging loved one who might need some daycare support. So
absolutely.
Yep.
Well, and I just can't thank you guys enough for all that you do in the community. And we at City and County, if you have items for back to school that you would like to drop off, we will be doing a loaded drop off to Wilder with all backpack supplies. So please feel free to drop them off at our 8 locations, and we'll also include a link and some descriptions in the video description at home. But one more time, can you provide the Wilder website and then a phone number if you have it?
Absolutely.
No.
You
got it? Okay.
For sure.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
Website is www.wilder.org. And then phone number is 651-280-2000. And you can just ask for me, Michelle Morehouse, and I'll talk to you about Wilder all day long.
I love it. Thank you so much, Michelle. This has just been fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, we hope you have a great rest of summer, and we will see you next month.